So before we get started, as I usually do, if you have a cellular telephone, please either silence it or turn it off.
Includes kids.
All right. Close enough for government work. I will convene the regular meeting and roll call for Wednesday, January 4th, 2017, the City Commission of the City of Oregon City. If you roll call, please.
Commissioner Shaw?
Here.
Commissioner Smith?
Here.
Commissioner Ide?
Here.
Commissioner Mengelberg? Here. Mayor Holliday?
Here. Please stand and join me in the flag salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. So I do have one proclamation that was not on the agenda specifically because I asked that it not be. But before I do that, I want to say that this is one of those times in our republic that we peacefully transfer power. And it's always a historic event for me to be here, to be sworn in, to help in the swearing in of new public officials, because this really sets the tone for, and all government is local. It's the folks who are sitting up here and you folks in the audience who make this city what it is. So I just wanted to say I'm proud of Oregon City and of the folks that serve with me and the staff that we have, that we can once again, for over 150 years, transfer power peacefully in Oregon City. So with that, I have a proclamation. Proclamation, January 4th, 2017 will be Rocky Smith Jr. Day. Whereas in January 2009, Rocky Smith Jr. recited his oath of office as City Commissioner, Position 2 at the City of Oregon City. And whereas Rocky has served diligently, enthusiastically, efficiently, and effectively. And whereas, although he reaches souls far beyond the living with his ghost tours, he has brought the city through many challenging times and made his indelible mark in Oregon City historical preservation. And whereas he has contributed professionally among the people in our community through the Chamber of Commerce, the school district, and many other volunteer endeavors. And whereas, even though Rocky's outstanding civic activities take up an enormous amount of his time, he remains devoted to his family and friends. And whereas Rocky is leaving the Oregon City Commission economically more robust and with a better plan for tourism and historical landmarks, and whereas his intelligence, historical knowledge, wit, and wisdom will be missed, as well as his entertaining stories, and whereas Oregon City is a better and more livable community because Rocky served our community on the City Commission, and whereas the leadership of our great city will miss the active participation of Rocky in the City Commission capacity, but know he will continue to contribute in other ways, now, therefore, I, Dan Holliday, Mayor of Oregon City, do proclaim January 4th, 2017 as Rocky Smith Jr. Day, and urge all community members, family, and friends to express their appreciation for the many positive contributions Rocky has given to them and the City of Oregon City. But wine, food, and lavish attention are also appreciated. In witness hereof, I have set my hand the 4th day of January 2017.
Wow. Thank you. That's unbelievable. Yeah, you could have told me like this morning. You could have told me this morning it was my day. Now I only have a few hours left.
Great.
And in celebration, school's canceled tomorrow in Oregon City, everybody. Again. Wow. Awesome. So how many hours do I have left of my day?
If I'd have told you earlier, you would have had this whole list of things
5
you wanted
hours.
to say.
Let's get this meeting done fast.
All right. Okay, so we're on to... we put citizens' comments at the end today?
We have ceremonies and proclamations first.
Okay. So, but it's at the very end today.
No.
Citizen comments are way down here underneath 4.
Yes, correct. Then we have the consent agenda after that.
Okay. All right, you confused me, but that's okay. So 3A 17-009, the oath of office, the Honorable Lorraine McNeese will be officiating. We're going to do these one at a time.
We are.
Okay, so Commissioner Ide.
No, Mengelberg first, sorry.
Well, that's not how it is on my sheet.
Sorry.
Would you raise your right hand and repeat after me?
Okay, President Obama. Pick up
I, Renata Mengelberg,
I, Renata
do
Mengelberg,
solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United
and of the
States
State of Oregon,
and of the State of Oregon,
along with the Oregon City Municipal Charter and Code.
along with the Oregon City Municipal Charter and Code.
I will, to the best of my ability,
I will, to the best of my ability,
faithfully perform the duties
duties
of City Commissioner
of City Commissioner
of Oregon City
of Oregon City
during my incumbency thereof.
during my incumbency thereof.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. I'm very honored to continue to serve this fine city, and I look forward to the many great opportunities and challenges we have before us in the next couple years.
Fine.
killing me. Okay, next up is Commissioner Nancy Ide.
Would you repeat after me? I, Nancy Ide,
I, Nancy Ide,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and of the State of Oregon,
and of the State of Oregon,
along with the Oregon City Municipal Charter and Code.
along with the Oregon City Municipal Charter and Code.
I will, to the best of my ability,
I will, to the best of my ability,
faithfully perform the duties
faithfully perform the duties
of City Commissioner of Oregon City
of City Commissioner of Oregon City
during my incumbency thereof.
during my incumbency thereof.
Congratulations.
And I too want to thank the voters of Oregon City for your vote, for your support, and especially my family over here. Thank you.
Later, bud.
Look at the magic.
This is quick. Bam.
It's like Hogwarts. There we go. Okay, so next up is Commissioner Frank O'Donnell.
Before we begin, I would like to say to
Please
the
pick up the
soon-to-be-
microphone, Your Honor. The TV can't hear you.
To the soon-to-be former Commissioner Rocky Smith, you'll be back.
Yeah.
We won't. The city won't let you leave for very long. Mr. O'Donnell, if you would raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Frank O'Donnell,
I, Frank O'Donnell,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and of the State of Oregon,
and of the State of Oregon,
along with the Oregon City Municipal Code and Charter.
along with the Oregon City Municipal Code and Charter.
I will, to the best of my ability,
I will, to the best of my ability,
faithfully perform the duties of City Commissioner
faithfully perform the duties of City Commissioner
of Oregon City
of Oregon City
during my incumbency thereof.
during my incumbency thereof.
Frank, usually the first time, if you want to get a picture with Lynn up there with the judge, you're welcome to do that.
Thank you.
You got the kids up?
Yeah. You guys want to come on up?
Since my other two made a brief speech, I just wanted to say I'm humbled by the appointment, and will try to do the best job possibly for this city and follow in the footsteps of those who have preceded me. Thank you.
Come on, Mom.
Get out of this one.
One more, sorry. Just one more. Got it.
Oh, yeah, get your.
Hey, Katie, apparently
I
I didn't get a chance the first time, so.
Except I'm going to just go over there and stay. Okay.
Yeah.
It's quite the hurt she's got over there.
You're all good right there. All right.
You got a chance last
1,
time
2,
to get
3. One, 2.
Uh-oh. Frank's on my left. This could be dangerous.
I never wanted to be your right hand.
Thank you.
No,
At least for.
no, I'm just kidding. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so with the ceremonies out of the way, we have to elect a commission president for 2017. I would accept nominations for that position at this time.
I'd like to nominate Brian Shaw.
Second.
Are there any further nominations? Can we do this by acclamation, or do we have to do ballots? Okay.
We just took
So
an
I will-
oath that we will follow.
I will close the nominations, and make at least a show of this being a secret.
Congratulations, Commissioner Shaw.
Okay, so we'll move seats around and get name tags done next meeting. So I guess we need an oath of office for the commission president. Mr. President.
Oh, it's on this one.
Oh, yes.
Would you repeat after me? I, Brian Shaw,
I, Brian Shaw,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
will solemnly swear to support the Constitution of the United States
and of the state of Oregon,
and of the state of Oregon,
along with the Oregon City Municipal Charter and Code,
along with municipal code and code, charter and code. You knew this was going to happen.
I will, to the best of my ability,
I will, at the best of my ability,
faithfully perform the duties
faithfully perform the duties
of Commission President of
of
Oregon
Commission,
City
President of Oregon City,
during my incumbency thereof.
during my incumbency thereof. Well, I'm a heartbeat away from this guy. I want you to realize that. So, but I look forward to this. I've got 2 years under my belt now, another 2 to go, and it's been great so far. And I look forward to working with all of these folks up here. And there's cupcakes I think out here for everybody. What's left out there?
You need to sign that.
Oh,
too.
okay.
Don't eat all my cupcakes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Okay. So moving on, we have, where'd my agenda go? Commission appointments for 2017. These are the appointments that I make for the commissioners to do different things, from MPAC to South Fork to the Regional Wastewater Committee. I am going to hold in abeyance all of those appointments with the exception of I'm going to appoint Frank O'Donnell and Brian Shaw to South Fork for the next 2 years. The rest of these we're going to discuss as a group at our January 20th retreat, and then I'll make those appointments after that. So if you're doing something currently and there's a meeting coming up, please attend it. If not, until after the 20th. Okay? So the other thing I have is the mayoral appointments to boards and commissions. So I have three sets. I'm appointing Grant Blythe to the Historic Review Board for a 3-year term of January 1st, 2017, December 31st, 2019. That is the Kanema position on the HRB. I'm reappointing Chris Cook and appointing Lisa Novak and Michael Lell to the Parks and Recreation Advisory Committee for a 3-year term of January 1st, 2017, December 31st, 2019. And I'm reappointing Tom Guile to the Planning Commission for a 4-year term of January 1st, 2017, December 31st, 2020. So we want to especially thank all of these volunteers. They don't get paid. They go out and they do what they do for all these things, and especially Historic Review and Planning Commission. I've said many times I would never serve on a Planning Commission. It's brutal. So I want to say thank you to not only the folks that I appointed tonight, but all the folks that are currently serving for all the work they do for Oregon City. And I believe that is it. Do we have any citizen comments? No? Okay. Is everybody okay with the agenda?
Yes.
Okay. Does anybody want to pull anything from the consent agenda? Then I would entertain a motion.
Move to approve.
Second.
It's been moved by Commissioner Shaw, seconded by Commissioner Mengelberger. Is there any further discussion? Call the roll, please. You're gonna need that.
Commissioner Shaw,
Aye.
Commissioner Ide,
Aye.
Commissioner O'Donnell,
Aye.
Commissioner Mengelberg,
Aye.
Mayor Holliday.
Aye. Okay. That was all under the consent agenda. So now we're to communications. Mr. Manager.
Thank you, evening commissioners. Just a couple brief updates. For those of you who follow the website for the Oregon City Police, we have 2 new stories that are up on the firstcitywatch.com on the website that they have. So 2 new stories up there if you're interested in following what's happening and some of the stories coming out of Oregon City Police Department. Great website to follow what's happening there. A while back, we had talked about how the Willamette Falls Legacy Project for the initial master planning of the property received the Excellence on the Waterfront Award for 2016. It's a national award. The program was initiated in 1987 through grants from the Design Arts Program of the National Endowment for the Arts and the National Marine Manufacturers Association. The honor awards recognize high-quality design and development work. Entries are accepted from around the world for plans, built projects, and student submissions. The center also recognizes citizen efforts through the Clearwater Award. So just wanted to award, we received the medal for the top honor award for the plan for the Vision of the Willamette Falls Legacy Project. So really just want to thank the leadership of this commission, the staff who've worked on that from multiple organizations of Oregon City, Metro, Clackamas County, the state, the property owner, the bankruptcy trustee, our partners and their representatives at Metro and the county. So I think it's a nationally recognized honor, and for which we took the top honor for. So very proud of that, and congratulations to the commission for their leadership on that. So with that, I conclude my presentations for tonight.
That's it? Okay. if you're not aware, what we typically do is every commissioner gets an opportunity to say what they did. Obviously, we've all been gone, but if anybody has anything to say, Commissioner Shaw.
Well, just a couple things. You know, we got notified here, I think I said this at the last meeting, that there were some roses that one of our residents had down next to her house by the promenade. They were, come to find out, 1905 roses that Public Works was going to remove, and she wanted to see if there was another location for them. So I kind of thought maybe the Ermitinger House would be a great location for those, and
Mr. Lewis.
Mr. Lewis and Mr. John Waverly from Public Works met me over at the place there to pick them up just on almost a moment's notice. Thank you, Mr. Lewis, for that. And we took them over to the Ermitinger House, and there was just two specific areas where this would have really worked at, and we did a little dig, and there's a water line there. So we stopped digging, and yeah, it was irrigation line. Yeah. Mr. Lewis thought we could find some other location, and other than that, but we couldn't. So they're actually they're potted, and they're up at Public Works building right now, ready for another location someplace. So we've got two of them ready to go.
Shouldn't be too difficult to reroute the irrigation line for a couple of roses.
He talked to that guy right there.
You'll need Public Works to do that?
Yeah. Yeah. And then did go to the Lotterette, another little workshop they had on the Lotterette Park there with the Girl Scouts. So that's it.
Commissioner Hyde?
Yes, I'd like to just take a moment to acknowledge the passing of Terry Gant. She is the founder and the director of the Father's Heart Street Ministry here in Oregon City. And if you haven't heard, she passed away on New Year's Day. It was a sudden loss, and it literally stunned the community. She had given everything to serve the homeless population in Oregon City, and thanks to her, the community is stepping up and meeting the growing needs of the homeless community here to further what Terry has already begun. Her memorial service is on January 12th. That's next Thursday at 1 o'clock at the New Hope Community Church in Happy Valley. Great loss to our community. Terry Gant. A couple other things. I was wondering if there was anyone that would like to attend the West tour with me on the commission, or a staff member that is being held on Thursday at 7:30 a.m. And I'm planning to go, and I'm just seeing if there's anybody else that would like to go. If you'd like to go, let me know and we can connect. The other thing I did. Oh, okay, great.
I've done the tour 3 times. That's plenty.
Okay, I'll contact you. Okay. I went on a behind-the-scenes tour of the zoo a couple weeks ago, and it was really an amazing experience, seeing some of the things that we did. The biggest takeaway for me was the elephant building called Elephant Lands that was recently completed, and they have a gold LEED certified building there. So Metro's money was well spent in that display. So I just wanted to encourage you to go visit the Elephant Lands at the zoo. Let's see. I attended a municipal budgeting class in Salem on the first day of the ICE a couple weeks ago. It was a great refresher as we enter the budget season. And yesterday I had coffee at the soft opening of First City Central Bistro down at the Amtrak station here in Oregon City. So I recommend that you go down and visit. They're still getting things set up, but they are serving coffee and sandwiches, so go visit them. And then today I attended the homeless count training. If you're aware that every 2 years there's a count of the homeless in the area, and it's for federal funding to receive for services of a variety of things. So I'm going to be doing that later in the month as well, just being a part of the homeless count process. Anyway, so that's all I've been doing.
Must be something about that seat. Commissioner Mengelberg.
A lot of the
Yeah, I know.
A lot of the meetings that I had been planning to attend were canceled because of the weather, so nothing to report today.
Okay. Commissioner O'Donnell, got nothing for us today? Okay. Me as well, several of the meetings that I had planned to attend were canceled in one way or the other. I did yesterday go to the State of the City address for Canby, because Betty has her business out in Canby, and so we do a lot of work with the city of Canby. And that was an interesting experience. It'll be fun to do ours again this year. We don't have a date yet, I don't think, right, Tony? No. So that'll be forthcoming. Beyond that, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and we look forward to a successful and prosperous 2017. Is there anything else for the good of the order? Then we're adjourned.